Hello, hello. Welcome back, Gunning to Old Trafford with your host, Ibi and Shady. Abdul, we are at our past and present segment.
Love the segment, Ibi. Real education for all you older guys and even you young guys out there, guys. But don't forget to like, share, comment, hit that bell notification and the past and present. Ibi, what do you have for us today?
Guys, before I jump in, I just need to tell you, Abdul has been going crazy about his past and present. He's been keeping it a secret from me the entire day. So I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to start because I know he's going to hit us.
Justice,
I think you will.
Hopefully.
He's going to hit us with a humdinger. I feel it in my bones. I'm just as excited as you guys. So let's go.
Amazing
Abdul,
stuff, man.
I'm going to start off today my past and present. And I'm taking a little bit from your playbook.
Okay.
And then I'm going for two defenders.
Oh, nice.
Similar type
Nice,
positions.
nice.
Not similar careers at Manchester United, just the same positions. So my past player is a boy we bought from Middlesbrough many moons back. So we bought him from Middlesbrough in 1989, 1st of July. So the summer transfer window from Middlesbrough for a fee of 2.6 million euros.
Wow.
This is none other than Gary Pallister. Gary Pallister was a phenomenal defender for Manchester United. Made over 404 appearances for the club, scoring 15 goals, really important goals by the way, 12 assists, 13 yellow cards, and 1 red card. He played a total of 35,547 minutes for the famous Manchester United. Before I give you a little bit history about him, I just want to take you through some of his honors. Premier League champions 4 times, 1993, part of the
He's
first...
a hard hitter, this boy, man.
Part of the famous Manchester United team of Sir Alex Ferguson that won that first Premier League, went on to win 2 back-to-backs for United in 1993-94 and then 96-97. Was part and parcel of the team that won the UEFA Super Cup winners in 91-92. Won with Manchester United in 1990-91. 3 FA Cup triumphs, 1990, 1994 and 1996. English League Cup winner in 1992. And 8-time English Super Cup winner, which we know as the Charity Shield. So a fantastic servant of Manchester United and has made it as part of the top 5 partnerships of defenders at Manchester United. And one of the greatest partnerships that United have seen over the years, obviously we had the likes of Ferdinand and Vidic, but it was Gary Pallister and Steve Bruce.
Wow.
The rock on which Manchester United's Premier League success was built in 1993. The pair combined to play more than 600 league games for Manchester United after Pallister arrived for a record 2.6 million euro fee from Middlesbrough in 1989. Okay. They helped Manchester United win the 1990 FA Cup, Sir Alex Ferguson's first trophy as Manchester United, and that pivotal moment that spurred United on. They won the Cup Winners' Cup in 1991 against Barcelona, and also at the heart of the defense as Manchester United went on to win many Premier League titles during the time. So as an individual player, really brilliant, but as a partnership, and you know when we always do people's top 11, we always start off with that important centre-back partnership, and this is where Manchester United's success was built off.
Reminds me a lot of
Pallister.
Remember Neil Tovey?
Pallister and Bruce. So that's my past player, Abdul.
Brilliant stuff, man.
My current player, also a defender, unfortunately hasn't got to the heights of Pallister and Bruce, but still a really good rotational player for Manchester United. We bought him from Benfica in 2017, the summer of 2017, for a fee of 35 million euros. This was one of the signings that we thought was really going to revitalize our defense, and I think he's a good rotational player. I'm talking about our Swedish rock, Victor Lindelof. Captains Sweden as well. I think that might change since Ibrahimovic has been recalled to the Spanish team. Lindelof, born in 1994, makes us feel really old. 1.87 meters tall.
He's a giant, man.
And he has a contract with Manchester United that runs out in 2024. Wow. But he has an option to extend for a year. In terms of titles, Abdul,
Yeah.
Footballer of the Year in 2018 in Sweden. So, I mean, for a defender to be voted Footballer of the Year,
it's a big one.
it's really fantastic.
Huge.
3 times Portuguese champion with Benfica. Portuguese Cup winner with Benfica twice. Won the Portuguese League Cup with Benfica once. European Under-21 champion with Sweden in 2015, and won the Portuguese Super Cup with Benfica in 2017. Recently, he's won his first piece of silverware with Manchester United, the English League Cup, the Carabao Cup, and hopefully can add 2 more honours this year with the FA Cup and Europa League.
Amazing stuff, man.
Abdul, Victor Lindelof, I think a really good rotational player for Manchester United, and can fill in when you have the likes of Licha or Varane not available. And
there's a lot of Rob Holding. That's the job. And really cut their heart up. Manchester United album.
And can play in midfield as well if we need him to be there. So that's my past and present. Wow. Gary Pallister and Victor Lindelof.
Amazing stuff.
Abdul,
Ibrahim,
shock us
off the park.
Shock us.
I'm gonna start off with my present player at the moment.
You're keeping us
I'm keeping you guys. Guys in suspense. And like Ibrahim said, both my players started off as defenders, but through the years became modified midfielders and wingers as well. And really can defend and can attack. Technically brilliant. And the first one is, we did one before, but we did one when Reece Nelson was at Hale End, and before he moved on to Germany. Remember, he started at a tender age of 6 years old at the Hale End. Ibrahim went through your Arsene Wenger, went through your Pierre Mertesacker, then went out of 2-year loan spell to Germany, Hoffenheim, went to Holland, Feyenoord in the Eredivisie. So really doing well. Mikel Arteta quoted by saying that he's so important, and this important figure is so important for the title race, because I mean, good rotational, good defensively, and brilliant going forward.
Scored
a cracker.
Banger.
You know what I mean? So that has also reminded us Arsenal fans what we still have in the armory with all of these injuries that are creeping up now. 10 finals to go. I don't know where we're going to be at, but we're almost there. We're almost there. Wishing you guys everything of the best. So, has played for England right up from under 16 level, right up to the under 21. Still not called by Gareth Southgate, but I really think that end of the season, Reece Nelson's going to do really well.
When it comes to Gareth Southgate, I don't care who he calls up. This guy's options and the way he picks his squads, that's another thing we need to talk about.
Crazy.
Gareth Southgate.
I think that we need to do a spotlight. Definitely. And Ibrahim Mikel Arteta is also quoted by saying that his mentality is unique. And this brings me to today, my past player. And when we talk about Hale End, and we talk about legendary, and we talk about players that really amplify a football club, and
guys, I'm waiting.
Which could be Reece Nelson could be a cult hero, because there were many offers. Didn't want to leave. But David Rocky Rocastle.
Before you jump into him, man. Guys, if you don't know what Abdul is doing here,
absolutely amazing.
Abdul is touching at the heartstrings with this one. Abdul.
Yeah, so Rocky spent majority of his career at Arsenal. He featured in the Premier League for also Leeds United, Manchester City, Chelsea, and later playing for Norwich City, Hull City, and ended up his career in Malaysia by the team of Sabah, right? 14 international caps for England as well. But let me take you through the beginning. 1982, Donny Rocky Rocastle, or David Rocky Rocastle, was spotted by Terry Neal. This was our Hale End, our academy coach. And even in 1982, he was brought in. 1984, none other than then chairman Peter Hillwood and our manager Don Howie gave him a professional contract at the age of 16. 16 years old. George Graham takes over the next year, 1986, and David Rocastle becomes the cult hero for the double in 88, 89, 1991, where Arsenal won 2 back-to-back premierships. So he was really amazing. And I have a funny story here, guys. In his early career, he faced problems with his eyesight. Like Naeem said, Naeem's favorite player. Naeem Dullah, this is for you, brother. That's my uncle, by the way. Not a brother, but a brother to us. A brother in need is a brother indeed.
100%.
Right, so here's one. So Martin Keown explains this. They couldn't work out why Rocastle was running around dribbling with his head down. So they took him to the halfway line and asked, "Can you see the goal?" And he said, "I can't." So his eyesight was so terrible. Once they sorted him out and he was one of the first players to play with contact lenses, it really amplified his career. Left the Arsenal in 1992. Sadly, in February 2001, he diagnosed with cancer and sadly passed away at the tender age of 33 in March 2001. But really still goes down in one of the heroes of George Graham's Arsenal team. That Arsenal team was the foundation that laid for Arsene Wenger to build on. So someone which we really need to remember, even as the England national team. David Rocky Rocastle, a tribute to you, my brother, and may his soul rest in peace.
May his soul rest in peace. Abdul,
I hope it was okay.
You did justice to
I hope
David
so.
Rocky
I hope it was okay. Sorry, man. Oh yes, Ibi, I forgot.
Yeah.
218 appearances for the Arsenal with 14 goals, and he managed to make 14 appearances for England.
Love it.
So a cult hero, man.
Guys, what an education from Abdul. We always focus a lot on Manchester United legends, but this is an absolute Arsenal legend. Yeah. And, it touches across the heartstrings and shows the quality that the Arsenal had coming through the youth. For a 16-year-old to make his debut in the 80s.
No, it's crazy.
Unheard of.
Unheard of.
Brilliant stuff, Abdul. What an education. Stuff. And like Abdul says, he knocked it out of the park.
Thanks,
that was an education. Guys, make sure you are subscribed so that you get more of this lessons. Hit the bell notification. And with that, guys, we are gunning to Old Trafford. Thank you,
guys.